Students come through that have been encouraged to attend by their professors, or maybe it's become a project in the class, so for class reasons, and you see some staff and faculty coming through because they just want to know more about the building, because we've been talking about Lindner Hall on campus for quite some time and how it's going to be the greenest building on campus, and people are just really curious, I think, of what does make the building green and what are some of the sustainable features. So there'll be a lot of curiosity out there, which is one of the reasons I wanted to provide the tours for people to come find out that information. Look at the carpeting. Most of the carpeting in the building contains some recycled content material, so that we didn't have to utilize virgin material to get the carpeting. Also thinking about the ceiling tiles. Ceiling tiles that you see also contain recycled content material.
In this building, I teach 2 sections of critical thinking. And so I have mainly first-year students in this class. It's up on the 2nd floor of Lindner. And I'm interested for that reason in what the building is like, what went into it, just so students don't take their surroundings for granted, especially if the surroundings look familiar. They wouldn't think to ask questions about what went into it and what it means.
If you look at this building, it doesn't really look all that different than other buildings. So I think it's very doable to do something that's green, that's LEED, and have it fit into whatever your program requirements are. I've had a few students comment, like I told you before at the beginning, it doesn't look green. Well, it doesn't really need to be that stereotypical green, whatever people think of. I'm not sure what that is. So this is the admin reading room, modeled after the reading rooms of some of the Ivy League schools, meant to be a nice place for students to come and do work, read, etc., whatever they want to do in the space. And I believe they're going to try to keep this room open. As you know, a lot of buildings have certain access restrictions, but they want to allow access to this particular space to students so they can utilize it, after your typical, 5 or 6 o'clock time period. I'm not sure how all that has worked out. But it is here for use, and I've heard a lot of students tell me that they're afraid to come in here and they feel like they have to whisper. But
That's the library setting?
I guess so. But you utilize this space.
I think it has important short-term and long-term benefits. Short-term benefits, of course, are for just the construction of the building itself and the way it's done, the beneficial impact it has on employees and students who use the building. Long-term, when students have been in school for years and have seen how this kind of building works, and they learn more about what goes into it, they have different expectations about the residential and commercial structures they're going to be using elsewhere. And when someone tells them, well, you can't do that because green is so expensive and impractical, they know different because they've experienced different.